the greatest array of talent ever assembled under one roof. And it's alive every Saturday night on ABC TV for your viewing pleasure. And now, just for a glimpse of our star tonight, Mr. Jim Reeves. Oh, just a glimpse of you. That's Watch this one. Watch this one, ladies and gentlemen. She'll dance, she'll prance, but she's full of tricks. Miss June Carter. Thank you now, who will tickle the funny bone of the entire family for the far corners of our fair land, Uncle Cy Brightfield. Yes, sir. Hurry, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one of the wonder flowers from one of our islands, Fuji. By the way of Oklahoma, Miss Wanda Jackson. Yes, oh, yeah, I told you. And on the inside of the show over again immediately, you'll see the tall Denver boys. And now, before I turn it over to our turkey-talking ticket taker who will take you safely to your seat on the inside, don't trample the children. Ladies, Joe Slattery.
Yes, sir. The very biggest show on the Midway. Not only that, the Braga sisters are going to be here for you. And paying you away tonight are the good folks of Carter's. Carter's Little Liver Pills. The only leading laxative with proof, clinical proof, that it improves liver bile flow, that breaks down fat while relieving irregularities.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show tonight, I'd like to give you, before I take off to the wild blue yonder, Mr. Jim Reeves.
I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in my hometown. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who never ever let you down. They read the good book from Friday to Monday. That's how the weekend goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day with picket fence and rambling roads. I feel so welcome each time that I return, till my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love those dear, dear hearts and gentle people who never ever let you down. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in my hometown. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who never ever let you down. They read the good, good book from Friday to Monday. That's how the weekend goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day with picket fence and rambling roads. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love those dear, dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my hometown. They live and love in my hometown.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's that kind of a warm welcome from you folks that always makes it such a downright pleasure to come over here to the Ozarks every now and then and do the chores while Red Foley's away. Joe Slattery, put down that cotton candy and get yourself over here.
Huh?
Now tell me, honestly, does Red let you run around eating candy on company time all the time?
Oh, I was just getting in the spirit of the fair over there. See, could I get something for you, maybe? A snow cone or maybe some of that saltwater taffy? Boy, that's
Love them both, love them both. I think I prefer taffy a little better. Well, Joe, you can do something else for me, if you will. Tell these fair-going friends of ours what's going to happen here on the Midway right about now, will you?
Oh, sure, Jim, sure. Just a minute's worth of time out, and then right back, folks, to Jim Reeves and the Jubilee Showground.
Brother Bart, you'll have to excuse me right now. I have some business to take care of.
Now, that's just about the same business I was thinking of. I'll tell you what, seeing we both have the same interests, let's cut cards.
We were just fooling. As you know, there's only one Queen of Hearts. But the Mavericks on Sunday nights have plenty of them. Seriously.
Yes, very seriously. If you like action, suspense, romance, and comedy, tune in to Maverick on Sunday night on ABC. Brother Brett, shall we start again?
Wade Preston co-stars tomorrow night on most of these stations.
Well, we're right back here at the old fairgrounds now, and you know, we've got one character hanging around here that I'd like to wish off on some other fair, if I could. I don't know where he came from, but he's a regular Don Juan who's been shining up all the girls on the show. Of course, I have to admire Shug Fisher's taste in trying to make a hit with one party, and she's singing her latest record for us right now. Here she is, Miss Wanda Jackson.
I wanted big diamonds and rubies too, but now that I have them, I'd rather have you. I wanted a mansion with everything new, but now that I have them, I'd rather have you. The kisses from your lips were sweeter than wine. The love that you gave me was something so fine. Well, I'd give up my riches and a rich man too, 'cause now that I have them, I'd rather have you. The kisses from your lips were sweeter than wine. The love that you gave me was something so fine. Well, I'd give up my riches and a rich man too, 'cause now that I have them, I'd rather have you.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! That's pretty good, Slim, but there's something wrong right in there. Maybe the bass fiddle player's standing up. Play it again. That's enough. That's enough. Put it up a key and throw it out. I don't believe I'm going to be using it, because I'm getting cotton picking tired of this here pursuing and proposing. Grab. I told the girl last night if she didn't marry me, I was going to blow my brains out. And she said, "Oh, would you really?" She said that'd be a great joke on Father because he don't think you have any. And that's harder than I'd slam a door. I grab. And Slim, not because you know people too. I've got some admirers too. And you heard Miss Wanda did dedicate her song to the old Don Juan, didn't you? So I'll try to live up to it. Hit me an arpeggiatory. I'm a hot tamale from old Mexico, just a senorita's dream. On a buckskin horse, I'm a total loss, but as a lover, I'm supreme. Just the cutest thing in old Mexico in these fancy store-bought clothes. Just too divine, and I cut a shine. It doesn't matter where I go. Don Juan. Don Juan. That's the hard part right in there. Now I pack a gun, that's all in fun. couldn't even hit the floor. But I'll tell you, pals, I can woo the gals like they've never been wooed before. Ah, the clumsy way you court today fills me with disgust. I can wink an eye as I pass them by on another maiden if I should have done. And I was proposing to a gal last night. I just got down on my knees and I was fixing to say, would you marry me? And the old man walked in, you know. I'll teach you to make love to my daughter. And I said, I wish you would, mister. I'm not making much headway. And to tell the tale on the Chisholm Trail how I charmed a grizzly bear. She was so beguiled by my pretty smile and the way I combed my hair. And a bobcat lay in a tree one day just to take me by surprise. She began to purr and began to purr when I looked into her eyes. Ole! Don Juan!
Well, a very reasonable and very enjoyable facsimile thereof, otherwise known as Shug Fisher. You know, it's little wonder that we have fairs on our minds here tonight because Red Foley and the whole Jubilee gang are appearing at them by gosh dozen this time of year. Coming up, for example, at Crown Point, Indiana on the 26th and 27th of August. Oshkosh, Wisconsin on September the 2nd, and the fine fair at Marshfield on the 3rd. Now, folks, during this especially active time of year, for all of us, when irregularity leaves you with that full, sluggish, fatty feeling, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. And here's why.
A leading medical textbook reports that to break down fat in the body, you should have a sufficient flow of liver bile. Watch this demonstration.
The fat globules in this flask are blocked. The microscope shows why. They're too big to pass through the opening. But when liver bile is added, the fat globules are broken down and pass through easily. In your body, too, liver bile helps break down fat. And Carter's Little Liver Pills is the only laxative with proof, clinical proof, that it improves liver bile flow while it unblocks the digestive tract. Remember, many of your favorite foods reach the digestive tract in the form of large fat globules. And Carter's Little Liver Pills stimulate your liver bile flow that helps break down fat globules, unblocks them for easier and more complete digestion. So whenever you feel sluggish, headachy, nervous, and need a laxative, get Carter's and stimulate bile flow that breaks down fat while relieving irregularity. Carter's Little Liver Pills.
No, I didn't just pick that song out of the blue that I sang to open this half hour of the show. Sort of got dear hearts and gentle people back home on my mind tonight. I guess that's because I've been talking about Texas all day at rehearsal with a couple of the cutest little folks ever come out of the old home state. I'm mighty glad, and I'll tell you for sure, Red arranged for me to have a visit on the Jubilee tonight from the Braga Sisters.
Lost along the way, have forgotten how to pray. Tell him he'll understand. If your heart has been lied, so the words won't come out right. Tell him he'll understand.
sweet little lady.
Hi, Mr. Reeves.
You know, at a real fair, I'll bet you would be two of the best customers the Ferris wheel and the loop-de-loop ever had.
I like the crazy house, too.
Well, you just wait till June Carter and Uncle Sipe get out here pretty soon. That ought to be just your fun. But right now, girls, I'd like to be the envy of all the fellas around here by having you two little pretties sit with me while we listen to the folks who are due on stage next.
Gee, I've never snuggled up to a real recording star before. Have you, Javon? No, but there's always got to be a first time for everything. Where can we sit, Mr. Reeves?
Well, you don't worry now. I'll find a place just as soon as I say, here are Slim Wilson's Tall Timber Boys. You know, this is the best double date I ever had.
Let's merry-go-ride on the merry-go-round. You by my side while the merry-go music goes round. I haven't a thing, but you know that we're honeymoon bound. When I give you the ring that I went on the merry-go-round. Oh, what fun, a wonderful time, making love for only a dime. Oh, the merry-go-round broke down, and we went round and round. The lights went low, we both said oh, and the merry-go-round went oh, the merry-go-round broke down. Let's merry-go-ride on the merry-go-round. You by my side while the merry-go music goes round. I haven't a thing, but you know that we're honeymoon bound. When I give you the ring that I went on the merry-go-round.
Very nice, Tall Timber Boys. Well, friends, coming up here to visit in the Ozarks this weekend, I also brought somebody who's about as well acquainted around these parts as I am. In fact, Ralph Foster's famous Springfield radio station, KWTO, played a mighty big part in helping her start her show business career. You've seen her on the Jim Bowie, the Gunsmoke shows. You've seen her with Gary Moore, Tennessee Ernie, and some fella named of Foley, Red Foley, that's right. And it's my great pleasure to present her for the second time this evening, the wonderful Miss June Carter.
Take care.
What's that for?
That's hush money. Look, you're pretty and clever and a comedian, but don't sing, honey. Tell jokes, why don't you?
Tell jokes.
Why, sure.
Well, I'll just keep this then. If I've got to hush, I might as well hush the whole way about the thing.
Safe place, Harold.
Well, all right, let's see. I'll tell you what. Do you hear us that? Do you know what this is?
I don't have the lightest idea.
Well, I don't either, but here it comes again.
Maybe you ought to sing. I don't.
No, I'd like to talk to you a little bit on the side. You know, I was reading the paper over there today, and I noticed where an old friend of mine, that Bridget Bardot.
Bridget Bardot?
Yeah, you know her, don't you? You know
Great.
Bridget Bardot.
There you know,
her.
got
I
a
noticed-
picture on the ceiling.
You have? Well, I noticed where she paid $1,200 for a dress or a towel or whatever it was she was wearing at the time.
$1,200?
Yeah, $1,200.
I never heard of such a thing. That's outrageous, $1,200.
Now, wait just a minute. If you had a Cadillac, you wouldn't be putting it in no two-bit garage now, would you?
No. I tell you one thing, if I had anything that looked like Bridget Bardot, I wouldn't keep it in the garage.
Well, where would you keep it, Uncle Si?
I'd keep it in the loving room. No.
No, that's living.
You telling me.
You know, Uncle Si, I was over there in France and got to know a lot of them folks.
Yeah?
And I got over there, and it was a hot and a humid day, and I was destitute.
Yeah?
I didn't have any funds to get back to the good old United States, and I had to go in one of them banks to get some funds. And I went in this American bank, and I walked up to this woman that was sitting in this little cage there.
Yeah?
And I wanted to borrow some money, but, you know, she had B.O., Uncle Si.
B.O.?
Yeah, her B.O.
B.O.?
You can't see it, you just smell it.
Oh,
And they've got a new deodorant to it, too. It's called Fume.
Fumes?
Yeah, uh-huh. It don't stop the odor. You just put it on, and it makes you invisible, and you can't see who you're smelling.
Oh. Get my wife some of that.
No, you know, I walked up to this woman, and she was in that little cage, and I hadn't meant to say nothing to her about it.
Yeah?
But I looked up over her head, and it said, tell her, and I did. And she got mad at me. She had on some of them long false eyelashes. One of them fell off on the floor, and I jumped on it with both feet, buddy, and stomped the foot-forward fool out. That's right.
Why?
I thought it was a Granddad Longlegs. But you know, they play a game over there. It's not really a game. When you go out with a fella, if he kisses you 3 times, you get an orchid.
Yeah?
And if he kisses you twice, you get a rose.
A rose.
And if he kisses you once, you get a daisy.
Yeah? How'd you come out, June?
Shake hands with a stinkweed, don't you, sir? Boys from West, you like festival. Now my lives down in Louisville, he's long and he is tall. But he's kind that you can't find around me through this land. I'm on my way this very day to win his heart in hand. 8 more miles, Louisville, we're coming tonight. 8 more miles on this old road, and I'll ever more be through. I knew someday that I'd come back and you it from the start. 8 more miles, Louisville, hometown of my heart.
I have just received a telegram here. I'd like to read it because I have an idea what it's about. Yeah. Please tell every farmer in the land that we'll have a very special announcement for them August 29th. That's in 2 weeks. And it's signed Massey Ferguson. So you be sure to be watching in 2 weeks and see what they've dreamed up. I bet it's going to be something dandy. Friends, you know we always tell each week who's going to be on the Jubilee the following week. And incidentally, our own Bobby Lord's calling the signals next Saturday with Betty Johnson and Johnny Horton. But my point in telling you about the following week's guest always, it brings a lot of mail in right here at the Jewel Theater before the guest even gets here. And when we announced last week that Jim Reeves was coming in, going to be heading up the show tonight, boy, the mail just poured in. And so many of the letters said, Jim, how about singing your new one, your real fine you and partners? Well, in Carnival talk, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Jim sing it for you. So that gives you something to look forward to just 1 short minute from now.
You've got a date with danger. The name is McGraw, folks. That two-fisted Irishman with roving feet that always lead him down the road to adventure. In ABC's fast-moving action series, Meet McGraw. What's his first name? Darned if we know. But one thing we do know, he's the kind of guy who always manages to turn up someplace you don't expect. You'll meet McGraw in a blind alley with death closing in on him. In a western ghost town with a lynch mob surrounding him. Or a lady in distress might be lucky enough to meet McGraw. But wherever he pops up, we guarantee that's where the action is. 30 fast-moving minutes of mystery and suspense every week on ABC when Frank Lovejoy stars in Meet McGraw.
Don't miss McGraw's next exciting adventure tomorrow over most of these stations.
The song we started the second half of the show tonight with is called Dear Hearts and Gentle People. Incidentally, that's in an album of mine. It's brand new. It's called Songs to Warm the Heart, and I'd like to thank you for accepting it so graciously. And now, to make good on that promise of Joe Slattery's, I'd like to sing one that's called Partners.
Two partners went in search of gold as friendly as could be. One was young and one was old, and the gay young fool was me. Since neither one could write his name, we swore upon our souls to share the wealth and then shook hands, the hands that dug for gold. The summer days were gone at last, and winter nights grew cold. The snow had trapped us in the past when we finally found the gold. We took our fortune to the shack to wait the winter through. But the food ran low, so I killed my friend. What else was there to do? I threw his body just outside into the bitter cold. Somehow I had to stay alive. I now had all the gold. But the howling wind just seemed to say, you have killed a man, and you'll never get to spin the gold with blood upon your hands. The cabin's covered now with snow, and shelves of food are bare. Satan's waiting for me now, and I'm too cold to care. Is that the devil at the door coming for my soul? Or is it just the old man looking for his gold?
Well, I'd certainly like to thank all tonight's gang on the Jubilee, June Carter, the Braga sisters, and such members of the Red Foley family as Uncle Sipe and Aunt Sap Brassfield, Wanda Jackson, Slim Wilson's Tall Timber Boys. It's been a long-remembered experience for me, being over here again, and my very best wishes to all of you until we meet again. Next week, Bobby Lord's here at the helm of the Jubilee, and for now, this is Jim Reeves saying everything good to you, good night, and thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Good night.
This portion of tonight's Jubilee USA has been brought to you by Carter's Little Liver Pills, the only leading laxative with proof, clinical proof, that it improves liver bile flow that breaks down fat while relieving irregularities. This is Joe Slattery reminding you that Bobby Lord heads up next week's Jubilee with guest John A. Battle of New Orleans Horton and Miss Betty Johnson in another Jubilee USA, produced by Crossroads TV on ABC Television Network.